Hello there! Cracked writer performer Katie Stoll here. You may remember me from such hits as Cracked Videos and other cracked videos. But today, I am here to discuss all of the truly icky things you didn't know you should know about Peta. No, I do not mean the delicious unleavened bread, which is a staple of Mediterranean cuisine. I am talking about the not-so-secret and arguably evil activist group People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Now, before any of you roll your eyes and write me off as some sort of animal-hating Hattie, you should know that I myself have been a vegetarian since I was aged high school. And before the rest of you write me off as some sort of nagging nerd burger, I should further specify that I fully support whatever dietary choices you choose for yourself, okay? I'm a pretty chill lady, which is funny because, honestly, I thrive in hot climates. This is a thing about me. According to their website, PETA is the largest animal rights organization in the world with more than 5 million members and supporters. They are against the use of animals in the food, clothing, research, and entertainment industries, and they spread their message through public education, cruelty investigations, research, animal rescue, legislation, special events, celebrity involvement, and protest campaigns. Now, this all seems pretty straightforward, but a deeper look reveals a dark, more confusing message. A message filled with hypocrisy, deceit, terror, greed. Are you intrigued yet? Good, because before you go re-upping your annual Christmas donation, there are a few things I feel like you need to know about PETA, not the bread. Number 1, PETA portrays itself as the champion of the animal kingdom, but in reality, they're more like the Chucky of the animal kingdom. They lure animals in with playful promises, then murder them in their sleep. You would assume that an organization whose primary goal is to support the ethical treatment of animals would at least, try to keep them alive. Yes, you would assume that, but if you did, then you would be wrong, because PETA annually euthanizes about 90% of the animals they pick up. And we aren't just talking about sick or non-rehabilitatable animals, we are talking about kittens and puppies and other displaced but totally adorable critters who made their way to a PETA shelter in hopes of finding a new forever home, only to be put out of their misery within the first 24 hours. And the reason? PETA does not believe that humans should even own pets. I mean, obviously they just haven't met my pets yet. Right, you fat piece of shit. PETA's stance is that humans have selfishly bred animals to be pets, that this goes against their innate nature, and that they are better off dead than in our care. PETA even routinely steals pets from homes and then kills them! That's right, in 2015, PETA workers were actually caught on camera stealing a family's pet chihuahua off of their porch and then euthanizing it later that day. And this wasn't an accident. According to several personal accounts from ex-PETA employees, stealing and killing pets is actually encouraged. You guys, they are literally cat burglars! The problem here, outside of the obvious hypocrisy of advocating for ethical treatment while simultaneously running an aggressive extermination campaign, is that they are inherently wrong. It is widely believed that cats originally domesticated themselves in the Fertile Crescent about 12,000 years ago, and although there are mixed theories about the domestication of dogs, many people believe that dogs also chose us between 10 and 30,000 years ago, not the other way around. Number 2, they are against any industry that involves animals or animal products. Okay, now on paper I can see how that sounds nice, but first of all, humans are supposed to eat meat. I am a vegetarian, and I am saying that. We are carnivorous animals. Our make and model even comes with canine teeth, for goodness sake. The human race still exists because we ate meat, and our bodies got stronger, and our brains developed, and we were able to figure out how to do other things like build fire and shelter, to form communities and religions, and then go to war and destroy those communities over our religions. And none of this would have been possible if humans didn't eat meat. And yes, now we live in an age where we no longer need to eat meat if we don't want to, but for some people it might be their best option. Also, I certainly understand and support the need for regulation and protection of animal rights, but let's be real. A world without any animal testing is a world without vaccines, or cancer treatment, or deodorant. I'm not sure that's a world I'm ready to live in. Number 3, they support animal activism. Did I say activism? Sorry, I meant terrorism. And no, I am not mongering on your fears right now. PETA has literally given thousands of dollars to convicted arsonists and other violent criminals. In fact, the FBI has run several investigations into PETA, and in 2001, they even published a report that states PETA has shown at least tacit support for certified domestic terrorist organizations, including the North American Liberation Front, ALF, and the Earth Liberation Front, ALF. ALF? Meet ALF. But I guess this isn't that surprising since PETA campaign coordinator Bruce Frederick has publicly stated that blowing stuff up and smashing windows is a great way to bring about animal liberation. Oh, Bruce. Number 4, they claim to spread truth and awareness, but in actuality, they rely on bullying and misinformation to spread their message. PETA has frequently come under fire for their aggressive ad campaigns, including the one famously comparing meat eaters to Nazis, which frankly confuses me since their shelters could easily be compared to a death camp. I said it. Not to mention this ad where they straight up lie, stating that eating dairy is linked to autism. While I do understand the desire to create an aggressive, attention-grabbing campaign, maybe spreading lies and shame isn't the best way to get people on your team. Look, obviously we should be supporting animal rights. We eat way too much meat, and we do so with a lack of mindfulness as to where it's coming from. Also, the meat industry is definitely destroying our planet, which I understand is a frustrating and mixed message for me to be sending to you right now, but you know what? The world isn't binary. I have big words in my brain. So yes, I encourage you to eat less meat. And hey, why don't you buy from organic, sustainable sources while you're at it? Do your part to protect animals and donate to organizations that actually work in their best interest. But for the love of pupples and kittums everywhere, please, please be wary of PETA. And again, just to be clear, I do not mean the delicious and versatile Wonder Bread. PETA bread is good, unless of course you have a gluten sensitivity like I do, in which case I'd suggest you keep a wide breadth of all pitas, just, like in general. I'm also allergic to bell pepper, which is confusing. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Hit like, hit subscribe, share. Also, I want you to know that I really, really do love my cat, but he is a fat piece of shit. Mostly because he's very talkative and his hair is long and clumpy and it comes off in tufts and it's always getting in people's faces and like sticking on our clothes. And he demands to be fed all the time, and I'm running out of money. So if you could send me some money for my cat, that'd be a great way to support animal rights.